for the next half hour, I'll be reading from the July 16th issue of the Buffalo Rocket on the Niagara Frontier Radio Reading Service. We start with a little blurb about the Buffalo Italian Heritage Festival. The annual Buffalo Italian Heritage Festival will be taking place July 24th through July 26th. Our streets are ready to come alive with the unmistakable aromas of authentic cuisine, the sounds of timeless music, and the laughter of friends becoming familia. Come enjoy culinary delights, cultural traditions, and entertainment for the whole family. The festival takes place on Hurdle Avenue between Delaware Avenue and Virgil Avenue. Next, we have information about the Tonawanda Canal Fest. It's official. We've moved to Gratwick Park in North Tonawanda for the 8-day festival, July 19th through 26th. Canal Fest opens at noon on Sunday, July 19th. Opening ceremony at 3:30 on the main stage. More rides, more food, same great music. Canal Fest is the largest outdoor festival of its kind. This family-focused 8-day festival is shared by the twin cities of Tonawanda and North Tonawanda in beautiful western New York. Thousands of visitors each year are drawn to its attractions, food, live music, and premier events. Next, we have about the Fruit City National Night Out event. Fruit of the City invites you to join us for the annual National Night Out event on Tuesday, August 4th, 2026, from 5 to 8 p.m. at the William Emsley YMCA. William Emsley Family YMCA is on 585 William Street, Buffalo, New York, 14206. Events include games, bingo, voters registration, informational vendors, basketball, park playground activities, prayer outreach, bike helmets, children registration protection, safety education, line dancing, where those fans at, and much more. Hope to see you there. RSVP at ben.fruitbelt@gmail.com. Let's build a better community. See you there. Next article, Garden Walk Buffalo returns, is accompanied by a beautiful picture of a Lancaster Avenue garden on Garden Walk Buffalo. Get ready for a magical weekend as Garden Walk Buffalo, the largest garden tour in America, returns rain or shine. This self-guided tour is completely free and open to all. No tickets required. Simply grab a map and begin your adventure through more than 300 creative and welcoming gardens throughout the city. Whether you're a returning guest or joining us for the first time, you'll be welcomed with open arms. If you see a garden walk sign before 10 a.m. or after 4 p.m., consider it your invitation to step inside and enjoy the beautiful garden beyond. No sign means no entry. Please do not enter any yard unless it's marked with a Garden Walk Buffalo sign. Stop by one of our 3 headquarters to pick up maps, browse merchandise, and get your questions answered. Restrooms will be available at each location. This year's merchandise features artwork by local artist Joe Rodacchia. Canisius High School Fieldhouse at 1180 Delaware Avenue, St. Mark School, The second headquarters is at St. Mark's School Gym, 399 Woodward Avenue, and the third one is at Westside Community Services, 161 Vermont Street. New this year, Artists in Gardens. Where gardens grow, art blooms. Introducing Artists in Gardens, a new program celebrating local creativity throughout the season. The article goes on to list the artists that were available on Saturday, July 26th. The artist schedule is Emma Stanton from 12 until 3 p.m., Pamela and Joel Roses at 310 Woodward, Faith Quinn from noon to 3 p.m., Ellen and Mitch's at 257 Highland Avenue, Ezra Lawanka from noon to 3, Patty and Steve's at 330 Hudson, Naja Gregory Lunarius Bowles from noon to 3, Miriam and Drews at 169 Dorchester, Sarah Elizabeth from noon to 3, Ginny and Jim's at 15 Rabin Terrace. On Sunday, July 27th, the artist schedule is Stephen Foreman Jr. from noon to 3, Francis, Jean, and Lynn's at 691 West Ferry, Laura Volkwich from noon to 3, Kevin and Ricardo's at 677 Prospect Avenue. Maps. To plan your Garden Walk Buffalo adventure, you'll need a free map. Visit gardenwalkbuffalo.com to find a print-friendly PDF map. Link to an interactive Google map. List of select sponsor locations that currently have maps on hand. Garden Walk Buffalo headquarters locations where you can pick up a map only during the days and hours of the walk. Our next article is under the sports section. It is by Bill Snyder. It's called Roll the Tide, and it is accompanied by a picture with these 10-year-old young ladies and their coach, Laura Kurtz, who captured first place in the AAA Girls Division of the North Buffalo Baseball and Softball League as the Crimson Tide this season. Pictured row 1 are Ann Gambino, Alina Ernie, Breen Kurtz, Margot Giannotti, Tess Donatelli, Claire Rudzinski. Row 2 are Coach Kurtz, Hattie Pinn, Anise Schultz, Carolyn Croning, Holly Stombach, Nancy Galligan, and Natalie Burke. This week, we're heading right out to the Don Morris Field at Shoshone Park to get you caught up on all the playoff action in the North Buffalo Baseball Softball League. Last Tuesday, the AAA Girls Crimson Tide team clinched first place in their division with a huge win over the defending champ Bulldogs team, 19-6, and were presented with individual trophies afterward from the league. The Alabama named school team finished their regular season with a 10-2 record after winning 10 games in a row after 2 losses. They defeated teams like the Gators, Orange, Volunteers, Spartans, and Purple Eagles in a very competitive division of 10-year-old girls. Led by team manager Laura Kurtz, girls like Caroline Croning, Claire Cohn, and Anise Schultz, the trio came up with big hits to send runners home. "Our team is really strong," said Kurtz recently, "so I'd like to give a shout-out to all the girls." Other girls, like Nanny Galligan, Margot Giannotti, and Bryn Kurtz, also stepped into pitch or field after returning from last year and showed much improvement. But this was just the regular season. In a rookie girls game last Saturday, Meredith Amadeo of the Devils doubled in 2 runs to lead the team to a shutout win over the Ravens. Ezra Sanchez of the Giants went 2 for 3 with 3 RBIs to help winning pitchers Tim Bartles and Ace Gullo to a 7-4 victory over the Reds in Major Boys. Leah Szymanski hit 2 home runs and had 6 strikeouts on the mound with teammates Royalty Watts and Jordan Woods in a 6-1 Bulldogs win over the Gators. Sawyer Quinn and Zion Kaiser both homered to rally the Royals to a 6-5 win over the Yankees. James Bodek blasted a walk-off single. Porter Lang, Luke Nickiel, and Tony Morrison executed a perfect double play of 1-6-3 for the AAA White Sox last Saturday in a 3-2 win over the Orioles. Blake Bradfield knocked in teammate Cairo Shabbat in the extra 7th inning for the rookie boys Mariners in a 5-4 win over the Yankees. The Cardinals trounced the Cubs 19-4 in Major Boys to continue their season. The Dodgers defeated the Mets 5-3, and the Padres took care of the Phillies. Seamus Finn went 4 for 4 with a double for 3 RBIs in a Blue Jays win over the Twins in AAA. Quinn Dickerson blasted 2 home runs for 5 RBIs for the Twins in a losing cause. Both teams are still in the playoffs. Patrick Gantz hit a grand slam home run for the Orioles in the 2nd inning for a big win over the Red Sox. James Camp went 3 for 3 at the plate with a solo home run and 2 RBIs in a 5-2 Mets win over the Phillies in Double-A. Flossie Penn hit a bases-clearing double, and teammate Scout Adu had 2 hits to lead the Razorbacks to a 10-4 win over the Bears in Double-A girls. The Yankees had a total team effort win over the Orioles 9-7. The Reds got by the Braves 8-7, and the Phillies swung their bats in a 16-3 win over the Nationals in Major Boys under the lights. Surprisingly, only a handful of teams have been eliminated from winning a championship in the 63-team field at this writing. More scores and highlights next week. Next, we have information from the Grapevine. Afternoon Drive hosts WEBR AM 1440 and FM 105.3 is one of Buffalo's most iconic radio stations. We are celebrating our 100th anniversary in 2024 and would like you to join our family. We're currently looking for an afternoon drive host to be on air from 2 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. Bring your energy and ability to relate to our listeners. Experience preferred, but we'll consider someone who is willing to learn and take direction. College radio would be a big plus. Great support with local ownership. Have fun, be yourself, and grow at the same time. Please email a recent air check to Tony Veneroli, Program Director, WEBR AM 1440 FM 105.3. Email address is ajthdj104@hotmail.com. That is ajthdj104@hotmail.com. The phone number is 716-481-8836. Next, the Grover Cleveland Class of 76 50-year reunion celebration with 2 events, pre-sale only, for Friday, July 31st, 5 p.m. at Charlie's Boatyard, 1111 Furman Boulevard in Buffalo, $60 cash bar. Contact Mary Rose at 716-628-8632. That is Mary Rose at 716-628-8632. And for Saturday, August 1st, 3 to 5 p.m., Moon Dance Catamaran Ride, 329 Erie Street, which is the Erie Basin Marina. That's $30. contact Adrian at 716-866-8513. That is Adrian at 716-866-8513. And this is for the Grover Cleveland Class of 76 50-year reunion celebration. You're listening to a reading of articles and features from the Buffalo Rocket on the Niagara Frontier Radio Reading Service. Our next article comes from the seniority section. Can my spouse file at 63 and then get half of mine when I claim later? Ask Rusty. Dear Rusty, my spouse is 63 and I am 65. I am planning to take my Social Security benefits at age 70. Can my lower earning spouse take his own benefits now, and then when I take my full benefits at age 70, can he then file for 50% of mine instead of the lower benefit he's getting because he claimed at age 63? Signed, higher earning spouse. Dear higher earning spouse, yes, your lower earning spouse can take his benefits based on his personal lifetime earnings record at any time, such as age 63. And when you later claim your own Social Security at 70, your spouse will be evaluated to determine whether he is eligible for a spousal boost based on your Social Security record. But to be sure you are clear, if you claim at age 70, your spouse will not get 50% of your age 70 benefit amount. Spousal benefits are always determined by comparing each partner's full retirement age entitlement. And if your spouse's full retirement age entitlement is less than half of yours, your spouse will get a spousal boost to bring his monthly Social Security retirement payment up to what he is entitled to as your spouse. The amount of the spousal boost would be the difference between his full retirement age entitlement and 50% of your full retirement age entitlement, which would be added to his own age 63 Social Security retirement amount. And that means that his total benefit amount would be less than half of your age 70 amount, less also than 50% of your full retirement age amount because he claimed at age 63. One caution for your spouse to be aware of: if he is still working and claims at age 63, he'll be subject to Social Security's annual earnings test, which limits how much he can earn before Social Security takes away some benefits. The earnings limits for 2026 is $24,480, and this changes annually. If that's exceeded, Social Security will take back $1 of benefits for every $2 he is over the limit. FYI, Social Security will take back by withholding future benefit payments, so he will not get his benefits for some months if he exceeds the annual earnings limit. And if the annual earnings limit is significantly exceeded, your spouse could even be temporarily ineligible to receive Social Security benefits until he either earns less or reaches his full retirement age. The earnings limit goes away when full retirement age is reached, and given you special extra credit in the form of presumed earnings for your service years. They likely asked for a copy of your DD-214 and would have added $160 to your military earnings record for each active duty month from October of 1954 through December of 1956, and additional earnings credits for 1957 and 1958. Our next article is about the One World Soccer Tournament on Saturday, July 18th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Dobson Field at 602 4th Street, Buffalo, New York, 14201. Bridges from Borders and the Buffalo Mandaleo Soccer Club are hosting the 2026 #One World Soccer Tournament of Western New York. As many immigrant families navigate uncertainty and new challenges, this event serves as a reminder of their resilience, contributions, and the vital role they play in strengthening our communities. Together, we hope to build a more welcoming, connected, and inclusive Buffalo for everyone. The tournament kicks off on Saturday at 10:30 a.m. with an exciting opening ceremony featuring a special performance by the Ikarizi Dance Group representing the local Rwandan and Burundian communities. The 2026 #One World Soccer Tournament of Western New York will feature teams from a range of immigrant, refugee, and local communities across Buffalo. Buffalo Mandaleo, Buffalo United, Buffalo Soccer Society. By coming together and celebrating these cultures in one place, we work to build community, unity, and belonging through the universal language of soccer. About Bridges from Borders, Inc., it's a 501c3 nonprofit organization dedicated to empowering immigrants and refugees through culturally responsive programs, education, wellness initiatives, and community engagement. Its mission is to help new Americans thrive while building stronger, more inclusive communities. About Buffalo Mandaleo Soccer Club, Buffalo Mandaleo Soccer Club, Inc. provides a joyful, sporting environment for refugee and disadvantaged children to participate in a soccer league. The club gives youth access to experienced coaches, including a certified FIFA professional and youth soccer coach who foster physical and mental growth, community pride, and stability. Next, we're going to do some senior trivia. Pop quiz, test your knowledge. Question 1. Which 1997 film features a villain named Dr. Evil? Question 2. When was the Declaration of Independence officially signed? Question 3. The country of Eritrea is located on which continent? Number 4. Which 1980s to 90s sitcom includes a neighbor named Winnie Cooper? Question 5. Which city is home to the Mall of America, the largest mall in the United States? Number 6. What is the largest muscle in the human body? Question 7. How much of Earth's water is salt water? Question 8. How many ounces is 3/4 of a cup? Question 9. What is a baby goose called? And question 10. When was Taylor Swift's first album released? Yeah, here's the questions and answers. Number 1. Which 1997 film features a villain named Dr. Evil? That would be Austin Powers' International Man of Mystery. Number 2. When was the Declaration of Independence officially signed? It was actually signed on August 2nd of 1776 and adopted by the Second Continental Congress on July 4th of 1776. The country of Eritrea is on Africa. Winnie Cooper was on the Wonder Years. The Mall of America is Bloomington, Minnesota. The largest muscle in the human body is our gluteus maximus. About 97% of the Earth's water is salt water. There are 6 ounces in 3/4 of a cup. A baby goose is a gosling. And Taylor Swift's first album was released in 2006. You've been listening to a reading of articles and features from the July 16th issue of the Buffalo Rocket. We read from the Buffalo Rocket every Sunday at 8:30 a.m. Your reader has been Sharon. Thank you for listening.
Good morning. Welcome to another broadcast day on the Niagara Frontier Radio Reading Service, a private not-for-profit organization. Radio Reading volunteers broadcast daily readings of newspapers, magazines, and books to area blind and handicapped persons who are provided reading radios. As always, please feel free to contact us with your comments, suggestions, or any questions you may have. Our phone number here is area code 716-821-5555. As always, please feel free to contact us with your comments, suggestions, or any questions you may have for us. And please stay with us. Our In the Buffalo News is coming up in just a moment.
The following program is intended for listeners who are blind, have low vision, or another print disability that makes reading